Hello, my name is Emily Glenn, and today I'm going to be demonstrating an activity that supports children as they transition from free play to circle time. I chose this specific transition because as my time in state preschools and Head Starts, I feel this is one that the children struggle with the most because we're going from free play, which is super engaged and unstructured, to circle time, which is more structured, and we're kind of pulling them out of that engagement. So it can definitely cause frustration and upset feelings, and just in general, for some children, changing activities and environments can just cause some big feelings. So my activity is going to give children the support that they need by giving them the tools necessary to support them, and hopefully they won't feel as frustrated or upset during these transitions. So my activity involves different tools that I will be putting into action during transitions that support my children. The first ones I would use are verbal and nonverbal cues. I feel that these are two of the main ones, and they are very important. So 5 minutes before the transition to circle time, I would use verbal cues to ring the bell, our class bell, and announce to the class, okay everyone, in 5 minutes we're going to clean up and we are going to move to circle time. I would also play the cleanup song when it is time to actually transition, so they get that also. As far as nonverbal cues, I would put a timer on the board. There's like rocket ones or different visual ones that the children can see and kind of visualize when their time is running out. And then I would also move the arrow on our schedule so they can see that we're moving from free play down to our next activity, which is circle time. To engage my children during transition, I would model positive behavior, so cleaning up, showing them how we do things, and promoting collaboration between my students. So I would encourage my students to help each other, and maybe the ones who are struggling with someone who has it down more, partner them up and have them give each other that support. To support all of my students, I would allow them to move independently from one area to another as they complete their activity, as well as help my students self-monitor. I would ensure that all of my teachers in the classroom were aware of their responsibilities pertaining to what their specific role is during these transitions, because sometimes that can get confusing and more kids have extra support and others don't have the support because our teachers aren't in the right spots. As far as adaptations, we have children with language barriers, special needs, sensory sensitivities, and there's different tools I can use and implement in all these areas. So for children with language barriers, one of my main goals is to have a language-rich classroom. So that includes directions, labels, everything that is in English in the classroom should also be in their home language as well. It's inclusive, they need to have that support. For children with special needs or abilities, I would give them an individual warning and ensure that the message is being passed along with them, as well as any extra support they may need. And then for children with sensory sensitivities, I would give them a visual timer. The sand ones are perfect. I use those all the time, as well as providing them a separate quiet space that they can go to during circle time, because stories get overstimulating sometimes. The songs, circle time gets loud sometimes, so we want to give them that area that they can kind of go to if they're feeling overstimulated. And as a result, verbal and nonverbal cues, they really help us engage our students and convey our full message of what we are expecting, when transitions are going to happen, and what they look like. Children get really frustrated. Imagine we're doing something that we're really into and out of nowhere someone comes and, hey, you have to stop that. We don't like that. Our children, who are still managing their emotions and learning that, definitely don't. So giving them these tools is really, really important. When children see other students modeling positive behavior, it fosters empathy in them, and it develops social skills. So all of these combined are really setting our students up for success during transitions.